What's up, roller coaster gamers? Welcome to a new video series where I take you on a tour of the amusement parks I've been to. Not only will we be going around the parks thoroughly, but I will also be giving you my thoughts and review about these parks. This will be in different parts, so we'll have part 1, which will be a little bit of the park, then we'll have part 2, part 3. Will probably be about 3 parts for this one. The first one is going to be my home park of Six Flags Over Georgia, which I've been to more than any other. So I think I'll be able to give a thorough review of this park. Let's get started. So there are 2 parking lots first off. So when you get to the park, you'll be on I-20, which is on the, like, it goes east to west, and it goes through Atlanta. And then when you approach Six Flags Over Georgia, there's the front parking lot, which is the newer, smaller one, which is closest to the front entrance. You just walk down some stairs, I think, and then you get to the park entrance. And then there's the other parking lot on the other side of the park, which you have to walk all the way around the park on a sidewalk to get to the front gate. When you enter the park, you'll see a fountain in front of you directly ahead. You'll have several shops on the sides, just like souvenir shops and stuff. And the first way we're going to be going is it splits off left and right. We're going to be going right first. And the first ride you get to is the former Georgia Cyclone, now Twisted Cyclone. This is my favorite roller coaster at Six Flags Over Georgia. It's a RMC hybrid that they changed the old wooden coaster Georgia Cyclone that wasn't that good, which I'll show you a video of now.
All right, kids, don't try this at home. Oh! Whoa! That was all right. Did you make that out alive, Joey?
We're still good. It's still good.
Whoa! Oh, dear God.
So as you could see and hear from this point of view video of old Georgia Cyclone, it wasn't that good of a roller coaster. It was pretty rough, and not too many people enjoyed it, so Six Flags decided to put higher RMC to put some steel track on it, and now we have Twisted Cyclone, which is amazing. It has inversions, which are all awesome. It has crazy airtime. You come up out of your seat a lot on these hills, and the drop is great. It's smooth, and it has this really cool looking wave turn on the side that goes on the side where the lift hill is, and you get like this cool floater airtime while you're hanging sideways, and it's awesome. And I will show you a clip of Georgia Cyclone. Credit goes to Theme Park Review for this one and the previous video for Georgia Cyclone right here. Okay, good. Now we are gonna keep going to Acrophobia, which is the next ride. You go under the tunnel where the service road is for the employees, and you get to the drop tower Acrophobia. This is one of the tallest rides in the park. You sit on this thing, and it rotates you up 200 feet in the air. It hangs you there, and you kind of tilt forward a little bit. It's like a stand-up drop tower. Most drop towers, you're sitting down in a seat. This one, you're kind of just hanging there. Your legs are like free in the air. And when you get to the top, it tilts you forward. You're at 200 feet, and then it drops you. Acrophobia is pretty fun. It's probably the scariest ride in the park, to be honest. You get pretty nervous waiting in line for it. It took me a while to brave up to it, but then once I rode it, it was fine. So moving on, we're going to where Dahlonega Mine Train is. This is the middle section of the park. This is the most heavily forested area. There's a lot of trees in this park, but I'd say this is probably the area that has the most trees. And we passed the Dahlonega Mine Train, which is the first roller coaster in the park. It actually opened when the park opened in 1967. June 16th, 1967 to be exact. So I share a birthday with Six Flags Over Georgia. Dahlonega Mine Train is honestly one of the worst roller coasters I've ridden. It's it's a family coaster. It's for kids and everything, but I don't even think it's safe for kids, to be honest. Like when I rode it, that drop section, which I'm showing you a video of now, if you didn't see already, this section where it goes to the tunnel right here. Once it turns to the right there, you like, because you're turning to the right, your body's gonna want to go to the left, right? It's gonna want to go the opposite way because of inertia. And these lap bars are super loose, and I'm skinny, so my elbow hits the side of the train, and one time it scraped it up and it drew blood. I'm not even kidding, true story. That happened on this ride. I do not recommend this, and it also, it's if any of you don't know what Dahlonega is, that's a town in Georgia, like in the northeast in the mountains. They actually have a college campus there called University of North Georgia. There's University of North Georgia in Dahlonega, and then in Gainesville. So, and specifically the Dahlonega Gold Mine is what this ride is kind of themed after. So now we're moving on to the we passed the sky buckets. Those bring you from from this middle section to the back. Not much to talk about those. People are probably pretty familiar with what those do. We're moving on to the final section of this video, which is the middle section where the kids areas are. We have, first of all, Bugs Bunny Boomtown, which is like a really little kids area. There's like a bunch of kiddie rides. There's a playground, which you can see all this stuff in this tour that this GP Coasters is giving you. Shout out to them. I already put their link in the description, as well as Theme Park Review and Six Flags Over Georgia for the POVs of Dahlonega Mine Train and Georgia Cyclone. And then we go to the kiddie coaster right here in the DC Super Friends area, which is the other family section. This one's a bit more, I think you would like this section more if you were older, because there's a little bit more thrilling rides. There's still family rides, but you have like the flying scooters, which you can snap back and forth, which is kind of actually, I'd actually consider like a thrill ride. And then you have the kids drop tower, which is like a mini acrophobia, I guess. And then you have the Batman helicopters and everything. And then you have the Joker Funhouse coaster, which is the kiddie coaster. I actually rode this a long time ago when I was little, but back then it wasn't called Joker Funhouse. This DC Super Friends and Bugs Bunny Boomtown areas came in 2016 when they like expanded the kids area. Joker Funhouse coaster used to be called Wile E. Coyote's Canyon Blaster. This area of the park was just themed to Looney Tunes. So this is not the only family section in the park. There's another one coming up later, which is like the oldest part of the park. It has the old carousel and everything and the antique cars, but we'll get to that in the next part. So hopefully you enjoyed the part 1 of the Six Flags Over Georgia tour and my thoughts on some of the rides. And I'll see you in the next video, Roller Coaster Gamers. Bye.